Hello, Nokomis neighbors. Well, it is October. The weather has changed and fall is here. Gone are the hot days of summer and the busy, crazy days of the housing market, and in comes the cool days of fall. And the market has seen quite a major shift over the last couple of months. Which we will see when we review the numbers for September. But the days of the crazy inventory shortage are now over. Inventory has jumped a lot in the last couple of months, and we are seeing the market, at least for sellers, slow down a bit. So let's take a look at the numbers and kind of see what happened over the past month, and see what we're talking about as far as the market slowing down. In the month of September, there was a significant jump in new listings. There were 118 new listings in the month of September, up from 95 in August. This is interesting because this is the largest number of new listings we have seen since May of 2015. Typically May is the largest month for new listings, and we had it in September this year. So quite an interesting shift. It seems like a lot of sellers are trying to get their house on the market right away to take advantage of these price increases that we've seen, over the past 12 to 18 months. It's kind of all hitting a crest right now. There are currently 135 active listings in the Nokomis area, up from 114. That's an 18% increase from last month. So there is a lot more inventory out there. We'll also see that more when we get talking about days on market and months supply. Pending sales are flat. Closed sales also still stay flat. So what that tells you is there's a lot more houses on the market. Closings are staying the same, so there's a lot more houses to look at for people. Median price for the month of September set another all-time record, $272,500. Prices are still up, but the market is starting to slow down. If you watch any of my weekly videos, you see that we've been talking a lot about the amount of price changes we've been seeing on a weekly basis. It's been averaging around 25% of the market is seeing price reductions. So sellers are having to readjust their pricing on the speed of the market, and the crazy inventory shortage just isn't there anymore. So they're kind of having to adjust. Days on market saw a significant jump in the month of August. We were at 15 at the month of August. We're now at 25 days on market to get houses sold. It's not a crazy long number by any means, but compared to what it was in March when it was 7 days on market, that's a significant change that we've had in the last 6 to 8 months as far as the speed of how things are selling out there. Also, you see it in month supply. In month supply, we are at 2.3 month supply, where we were at 1.9 last month. Back in March and February, we were looking at like 0.7. So if you remember month supply, what that means is if you take all the number of listings divided by the number of sales, it gives you the time it would take for everything on the market to sell out if we had no new listings. So as this number climbs, the more we move from a seller's market to a neutral market to a buyer's market. So at 2.3, I would say we are at we're back to a neutral market that we haven't seen in quite a while. So that's the roundup of the numbers for the month of September in the Nokomis area. So as I said before, we've seen a major shift. The inventory crisis, at least as of now, is over for the Nokomis area. There are a lot more houses out there for people to look at. So what this means as a seller and as a buyer. What it means as a seller, you're not going to sell your house as quickly as you would have 6 months ago. you probably won't get 10 offers on the first day as you would a couple of months ago. It could be good news for you if you're a seller, if you're a person who is looking to either upsize or downsize from your current location. From your current home, you don't have to worry about being homeless quite as much as you did 6 months ago. You can take your time a little bit more on finding a house and selling your current house. So it's a little bit more of a neutral situation. If you're a buyer, this is great news for you. There's a lot more inventory out there for you to look at. One thing to be aware of is that mortgage rates are rising. So now is a great time to get in buying, because as rates increase throughout the rest of the year and even in the next year, we'll see what happens. But even prices stay the same, your mortgage payment still goes up. So this is a good time to start thinking about, if you want to buy, it's a good time to start looking. There's more for you to look at, and mortgage rates are still low but are going to climb. So that's the market update for the month of August. If you have any questions about what's going on out there, buying, selling, remodeling, anything, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. Quick thing, if you'd like, there's a link in this description of this video where you can sign up for weekly updates. So in the weekly updates, I send out an email with what's happening in the market, what came on the market, what had price changes, what closed, all of that information. So if you want to keep up on the market on a weekly basis, sign up there. And once again, thanks a lot for watching the Nokomis market update for the month of September. And I will be back next month with more info. Have a great fall, everyone.